everybody. I'm going to wait just a few minutes, let some people log on. I'm super excited. This is like one of my first main meetings, so we'll be looking forward to talking to you guys about all these goodies. I've been watching a lot of videos myself. I am a crafter and baker, so at home. So as I'm in the kitchen, I'm putzing around, stuff like that. I'm listening to YouTube. Hey Jessica, I see that you just got on. So I will share those names. Of course, you can go through the group, and there's quite a few people there. There's Allison, there's a Nick. Love those gals. So I've been listening to them and been really inspiring, and I want to get out here and tell you guys a little bit about it as well. So that's kind of the main point about this video, to inspire you, which inspiring you inspires me. It's a win-win type thing there. While waiting for a few people to get on, I know Dr. Pepper's pretty good. I was craving it today for some reason. Usually it's Mountain Dew, but I had to do Dr. Pepper today. I don't know why, but I needed Dr. Pepper in my life. Usually I just steal stuff from Robert's, but no, I wanted my own. So, I'm going to wait for a few more people to get on. Until then, I'm going to show you guys a couple of things that I've been doing Christmas-wise. So, when I do get an order, I really spruce up the gift a little bit. So, you can see I just got a little bit of garland that I cut off there. Of course, I got a product list and a business card. Of course, their information in there, so I know who it goes off to. And then I got a couple of ornaments in here as well. It just is a nice little treat for them. You can see that one. And I noticed like a really good response from people like, oh my god, that looks so cute. Yes, Jessica, I must be missing you, that's why. I know I dropped a few off and they really like the extra goodies. I went to the dollar store and got the garland. And then I went to like the thrift store, got ornaments, or actually my Aunt Bonnie went through a whole bunch that she was going to give away at the thrift store, so I took those home with me. But that's a really good thing about that. Speaking of thrift stores, Lander has one where it's like specifically Christmas. So you go to the Methodist thrift store and they have a spot across the way downstairs in the basement of the church, all Christmas. So, and I wish I thought about this earlier because I actually got it from the dollar store, but why not fill up a nice little cup? I got a couple candy canes in there, same thing with the garland, real cheap. A product list, a business card with everything. And that way, even if they already have a product list, maybe they'll take it to work with them. Maybe they'll give it to somebody that they know. I don't know. But it doesn't cost me much at all. And then I got a room spray and a circle, little bow. I got like 30, I got a bunch of these bows for $1. I got like 20, 30 of these bags. I think 20 for $1 over at the Dollar Tree. Very cheap and easy to do. The bags, are we talking about like this bag, Jessica? Or the Scentsy one? You can get that off the Scentsy Success store, if that's what you're asking about. But this one's Dollar Tree. This one's Scentsy Success. So, and I really like those. I got a couple of tins that I did too. And guys, if you have a second, go ahead and, hi, Nikki, and I see that someone else is watching too. Please say hi so I know that you're there. But, so we got these nice little tins. Dollar store type fine. You still go down there and try to get one if you want, if you got a few products at home. It is not too late to keep pushing for your sales. We all want a good January paycheck just like we did in December. So keep it up and keep your head up strong. So. And then another little thing that I did too was a Dollar Tree twist. I got these bags. I got 3 bars inside. I think like 4 candy canes or something. Of course, again, the product list. I love this thing. I was even on a road trip today. So as I'm going to the restroom in Rollins and Laramie and even the rest area, you know, in between, I'm leaving 2 or 3 in the bathroom, you know, just kind of propped up there. So, but with these guys, I got the product list inside, the business card as always. And if you do get a chance to do the magnets, that's what I usually do. I just ran out, so I'm doing business cards now, but I will get the magnets again. And then I got 3 bars in here. It's a mystery pack. I'm doing these for $15 a piece. And they look pretty cute. It's going to be great for those office parties, the white elephants, stuff like that. In-laws that you're just not quite sure what to get. I really try to get a variety in there so they're not like all ocean or all floral or all spice. I got a little bit of everything in there, so there should be something for everything. Yes, I'm a big fan on the samples. I keep a little basket. And then I even got like this cute little spray type deals. I really like these guys. They're cheap on Amazon. And so I got the all-purpose cleaner, and then I got the Freshen Up Pups too. And that's what my little sample looks like. 2-inch by 2-inch bag. I cut a piece of felt. Quick, easy, and actually pretty fun to make. Yes, bus drivers, coworkers, teachers. The mailman, actually, I got one. Maybe. Maybe. It's a little mailbox. Isn't that cute? I got that specifically for the mailman, because my UPS guy came by and dropped off Scentsy for me yesterday, and I chased him down. Do you like banana muffins? So gave him a couple muffins. It really made his day. This is a small little thing, so next time I catch him, I'll make sure to give him a circle too, because let's get everybody hooked on Scentsy. It doesn't take much. I know it did for me, and I've been addicted to it ever since. So I talked about the product list, and I talked about the goodies for Christmas. If you don't have any product on hand, you may not. You may be pretty new at this, which is fine. Go online, find yourself a gift certificate type printout. If you don't have a printer at the house, go to the library and do it. I know it's going to cost, 5 to 20 cents at the most there per page, and you can get at least 3 to 4 of those gift certificates on there. And have people fill them out, and then, pay for them with you. Make sure to set that money aside for when they are ready. And then, when it gets closer, start telling them about the 10% off as well. I know for all my customers in the last 3 months, they will also, at the beginning of the year, be getting a $5 gift certificate when they buy $20 worth from me. Nikki, I believe we have the flyer on Wickless Dreams. I'll make sure to get that and put it on this page as well. So I want to talk a little bit about gratitude. There's a lot of things that can change our mood and our mind. So there's a study actually shown where they took 2 balls of water, the 2 exact same type, one in one room and the one in the other, with loudspeakers. One saying, "I love you," and the other one saying, "I hate you." And so they did this 24 hours. Then they put the water underneath the microscope and look at it. Well, the "I hate you" was almost looked like boiling water, when it got really that fine detail. But then when you look in the microscope of the "I love you," it was almost of a crystal snowflake. And that was pretty significant to me, because we're 80% water. So not only what we put out there to other people, like the actual gifts, I really like that sweater today, the small things. But most importantly, what you tell yourself every single day. That is so important. So make sure that, when you're looking at yourself and when you're thinking about yourself, that's positive. I am the worst at this. I'm so negative when it comes to me, but I make sure to sit down for a little bit and just, okay, no, think about this. Think about the good things. Think about what you accomplished. Think about, and it's not the easiest, but you know what? You start doing it every day and it gets easier and easier. And that's kind of where it comes into where if you sit down and write 5 things that you're grateful for a day, I don't care if it's in the morning, on your lunch hour, right before you go to bed, but just sit down and write that down. The first couple of days, it was easy, but they were kind of cheesy stuff. But as I went on, I got a little more complicated with it and really started to see. And now that I'm showing gratitude and I'm feeling the gratitude, I can tell the chemicals in my brain, just like they've tested on labs, are shifting. And I'm in a much better mood than I have been. Okay, I am reading you guys' comments. Did you see what you did to me? Oh, I love you girls. Look in the mirror in the morning and say something positive about you. Yes. I think yesterday morning I jumped on here and I want you guys to go into the mirror, and I am a recruiting rock star. I am a recruiting rock star. I am a selling machine. I am a Scentsy selling machine. Get into it. It sounds crazy, but it's going to make you feel great. I promise. Hey, my dog had to come in and say hi. So, and I know, so I want you guys to set certain boundaries and time for work. Having the phone in your hand, it feels like we should always have access, which we do now. The phone is always there on us. But that doesn't mean you have to take away family time from work. Doesn't mean you have to be sitting there watching a movie with kids and have to respond to a customer. There is no such thing as a Scentsy emergency. We're not ER nurses. We're not policemen or firefighters. There's no emergency. So if you set clear boundaries and you make sure that, you know what, from 7 to 10 o'clock, that's time with me, my husband, my kids. Set that time. And some people think that's kind of crazy because people well, they can see that you're on. Well, when you call a corporation at 7 o'clock at night, knowing darn well they're closed, are you expecting a response right there tomorrow morning? It shouldn't be the same thing. It should be any different with your business. So keep that in mind, because that's one thing I struggle with, and I seem to be, I'll stop, and my kids kind of called me out on it, and Robert called me out on it, so now I'm trying to, all right, this is the time that I set aside. 10 o'clock, I'm laying in bed, I'm responding back to people, and I'm supposed to be resting and about ready to go to bed. That's usually when I don't even have my phone on, so set clear boundaries. I saw one which had a really good email at the very bottom, so you got Amy Feder, lead consultant, phone number, stuff like that, and at the very bottom, it also, in the signature, that's it, in the signature, I respond on emails on Tuesday and Friday. Very clear, very simple, and that's the time that she set to work. That's perfectly fine. You got to make sure to take time for yourself. Not only away from the business to the family time, but also for you. That one's really important. That one I'm not the best at, but you know what? That's when I've got my dog and I go for a walk. And I'm starting to meditate, starting to do yoga, and just that little bit of time for you. Jessica, I'm the same way. I work all hours. So this is all research I've been working into. I just started it. I'm hoping we can all kind of do this journey together. And because as I get on here, as I talk to you guys, I'm going to be learning this stuff with you guys. Because it's stuff that I'm learning, stuff that spoke to my heart, and now I'm speaking to you all. And when it comes down to stuff with juggling and I don't know, I get so overwhelmed with so many stuff. It's like, oh, I really should make samples. I really should bake. I'm also a baker, I sell baked goods. I really should jump on my workstation and do some training. I really should watch this YouTube from a Nick. I really should. Well, what if I took that should and changed it into a could? I don't feel so obligated. I could make samples today. I think I will. I could watch Allison today. You know what? I think I will. And I've noticed that it just kind of changed a page. It's like I started looking at it that way. Because, I should do this, I should do that, I could do this, I could do that. I can get this done. That was huge for me. So I hope that helps you guys too. See if you can get together and do samples together and make it easier. Oh, I like that, because we do have a few girls here around Lander. So, and then Jessie, we can get on Facebook, chat with you, do a screenshot type thing. I do watch YouTubes and bake. I've been doing that a lot more. I actually blew out one of the speakers because I've used it so much. I broke the one that's supposed to be staying in the bathroom. And yeah, so I have my little plug-in set up right there, and I putz around the kitchen, and I listen, and kiddo tried calling me out. I'm driving down the road, and I have it facing up, but so the speaker is in my cup holder and kind of bounces so I can hear it a little better. But I never looked down on it when I was driving. I was just listening. And of course, I think it was Allison. She sits there and she talks. She's doing this. It's not like it's an action film. It's not like you're going to miss something if you're not looking at it. All you have to do is listen. So, yeah, kiddo's like, you're not supposed to watch YouTube. I swear, I'm not watching. I'm just listening. So, on drives, even short drives or long drives, I'll sit there and I'll pause and stuff like that. And then, while I'm baking and sewing, that's when I get a lot of my YouTube time in. Actually, I'm going to try to do a YouTube time too. This is going to be one of my videos that I put on there after this meeting, so we'll see how it goes. So, let's see. I talked about should and could, which is huge. Totally different mindset about that. I also want to talk to you guys about thinking outside the box. So, I talked a little bit about as I'm driving down the road, and we're taking kiddo down to go meet his mom halfway so they can go down for the holidays. Love the product lists. They are super cheap. Super easy, I don't want to say cheap, they're inexpensive for us, which they are, but they have all the information on it. I have my information on it, and if it gets thrown away or lost or damaged or whatever, I'm not too worried about it because I didn't spend that much money on it. So I am leaving them at rest areas, at the gas station, the restaurants that we go to, with every tip. I also have one of those and samples. When I'm checking out at the grocery store or the convenience store, they get one, you know, hey, do you want some eye candy? And I hand that way. I don't like to use the word sample, I noticed. I like to say, do you want some eye candy and a goodie? So I'll give them a little sample with that too. So I know people are a little more responsive with that. Who's my favorite YouTuber? I'm really torn between Nick and Allison Delakey. Trying to think of Nick's last name right now. The gal from Canada. I know you guys know who I'm talking about. Please, somebody tell me what her last name is. But, oh, I like that. Yep, the stickers, Nikki said. Put those on those. Those are really inexpensive, and oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to have to do that. I don't know why I haven't thought of that before. Oh my goodness. I made little pockets before and stuck little wax samples in there, but, oh, the stickers are even better. I love that. Love that. Thank you, Nikki. But, so I'm really torn between those two. Grievous. Am I saying it right? I hope I'm saying it right. But Nick Grievous. I love this gal. She is straight to the point. One of the first videos that she will show her new trainers are like, if you come to me asking me questions, have you read the train guide? No. Then don't talk to me until you have. You know, I'm here to help, which I am too, but do your homework, do your research, and then get back to me if you still have a question, which I really liked because we're here to help, but we're not here to do the work for you guys either. So I like that. I do like Chloe with Boss Babes, right? I like her too. I'm getting into her, but I know Allison and Nick are definitely on my top right now. I will have to check out Stacy too. Thank you, Nikki. So we covered time for yourself. You don't have to reply ASAP. Thinking outside the box. So, so I left all those at gas stations, stuff like that, samples. That was great. In Muddy Gap, it's a small little 3-fork in the road. It's a convenience store in the middle of nowhere. But you go in there, and it is just covered. The bathrooms, the hallways, everything with marker and stuff like that. So, I made sure to take a marker in with me this time. And right underneath the toilet paper, as you're sitting there doing your thing, you cannot miss it, is now my website. So, we'll see if I get any sales from it. Who knows? Someone might be sitting there and, oh, Scentsy, take a picture. I'm going to check this out. It's worth a shot. And it didn't cost me a thing. So, keep thinking outside that box, because those are the kind of the eye catchers. Those are kind of, oh, what a good idea, you know? So, who knows? I don't know if it's a good idea yet. We'll find out. I thought it was. And then I want to talk to you guys about a few of you have business pages. I know most people do. If you don't, I highly suggest you do that. If you don't know how to, Facebook help. They have a little search in the help. You just type it, how do I create a business page? It will tell you step by step. It is perfect, easy, and it walks you right through it. So if you do have one, I highly suggest that on your personal page, you mark it as one of your careers. So when you go there, you look at me, you'll see, you know, Amy, female, birthday, and then her career, or careers or whatever, and Scentsy is one of them. So, and it's right there on top. So that way when people know that I'm a Scentsy consultant, they find my page. Really easy to find. I was actually looking up somebody, and I was looking for their business page. So I went to their thing, and I couldn't find it. And I had to, like, really stop and remember, like, okay, what was her business name was. And I had to search it up that way. So if I was a customer, I'd just go to Scentsy.com, and it'd be easy. You know. But if it was right there, click, shop now, bam, done, website. So keep that in mind, too. I highly suggest everybody does that. That's a big one for me. And then, outside the box, Bring Back My Bars is coming next month. So I know we talked about Christmas and gift certificates. You can find those online, print them out, advertise those a little bit, try to come up with something creative and wordy with it. Like, I think I did with Star Wars. And so I got a picture of one I made with a whole bunch of Star Wars items. And it said, don't know if they're on the dark side or the light side. Give them a gift certificate. That way the Force is always on your side. So, we'll see if that helps. But if you can come up with something, get creative, think outside the box, and that's the biggest thing. Something that kind of catches the, oh, that's new, you know? Oh, tell my it's important to go lead and search in the Scentsy.com. I made Robert do this when I became lead. It actually, I didn't know it was till the 10th, so I'm like impatiently waiting. But finally, when the time did come, we did a search off his phone, because of course he doesn't look up Scentsy, I do. And it's like, so there's no like, but so you go into Scentsy.com and find a consultant. So you type in there, and I can type like, you can type a name in, which if you're certified, type in the name in, we'll find you right away. We'll find anybody right away. But until you get to lead, when you do that, like, I want to look around Lander, Wyoming, Amy pops up. Yep. So make sure you guys work towards those goals and get to lead. Next week, I'm definitely going to be talking more about the 2020 goals and stuff like that, and the Warm of the Month. Oh, so loving this one. But I want us to focus a little bit right before Christmas. We have like a last minute sale, so, you know, maybe do a couple extra posts. You know, like I said, do like the cute like gifts, whatever you have on hand. You know, this is just like a little bag. You know, and you could do like a circle and a bar or a room spray, and whatever you have, make it cute. I always want to let you know, one of the goodies that I throw in, especially when it comes with wax, is the cotton cleanups. You can get them off the website. I love these guys. If you haven't used them, love them, cannot live without them. Soaks up the wax real fast. Point is, the 25 cents a piece, they come in a pack of 24 for $6. And I throw these in every single one. And so I'll gain a couple sales from that, but the cute little gift. And like I said, 25 cents. People love it. Just go that little bit extra mile, and they adore it. So I do want to talk about next month a little bit. And we got Bring Back Your Bar. We got 25 different scents coming through. I'll be doing some posts on those here pretty soon for you guys. And that was pretty exciting. Everything is going to be 10% off in January except for Bring Back the Bars. However, you get them into a bundle, and then they are. As long as one bar is a regular price, a regular one that we usually have, not Bring Back Your Bar. So that's the way you can get everything for 10%. But, I mean, it is kind of silly if they, you know, put those on 10% right away because they just brought them out. So I definitely see that point of view. But if you do it that way, that's the nice little loophole where you can still get them at 10% off as well if you bundle them up. So, and I think that's like 10% off and one free, so yeah, win-win. You can also go to the workstation right now, and for $126, I believe, you can get all 25 bars. That's a $24 savings. So of course you can turn around and resell that. I am loving the idea of Bring Back My Bar roulette. So you'll have a number from 1 to 25. People will go through and pick one, and it is a random bar that they get. And you can get one for $6, or one spot for $6, or 6 spots for $30. You know, just like the bars they usually are. And see what people are going to do with that. So I know there's a few that I have to have, so maybe I'll be picking numbers. Or if I figured if I sell them all, I'll just have to buy another pack. So if you got people that love Bring Back Your Bar, by the way, the Scentsy Club subscription, I know we talked about that a little bit in the chat, but the Scentsy Bar subscription, as long as that is on there, make sure to do it by January 31st to get that on your Scentsy subscription. And as long as it's in the subscription and you don't delete it, it will constantly send it to you with every subscription. Scentsy, we're all into that. So that's actually how I still have Stitch and Dumbo. You know, all the Disney ones I added to it, you know, and you better believe it. The Star Wars and Frozen, already added to it. I do it right away. That way I don't forget. But yeah, that way I can offer that to my customers in private. Or, you know, have them at, you know, showcase at craft shows or whatever the case is. But yeah, I got a couple gals that they have to have Stitch. So, okay. But you gotta let me know ahead of time because I only get one once a month, you know. So, yeah, that's been a really nice little pitch for me too. And then January, everything's 10% off. So we can really push for that. We are doing a transition into the spring and summer, which we were super excited about, of course. But this is going to be a nice little break from after the holidays, where, you know, kind of a little motivation to get people to buy and try to get some of our stock out to where we can do that. And I think that's it for you guys. So turn those shoulds into coulds and make it a choice, not an obligation. Because I know when it's a choice, it's so much better. Try to do little shifts in your changes. So if there's like something in your life that you need to just kind of tweak just a little bit, you know, because it's just a little shift. You know, say you want to go to bed an hour earlier to wake up an hour earlier so you can get up and start doing some work before everyone else is up. You know, small little shifts. So make sure to change your attitude with gratitude. Make sure you get time for yourself and set boundaries for your work schedule. Like I said, there's no such thing as a Scentsy emergency. We are not, you know, doctors or police officers, firefighters. There's no emergency. So that can always wait. And don't forget to follow up. That's very important. And then think outside the box. Anything you guys can be creative with. Make sure to get your business page on your personal page as a career. And then bring back your bars and generate 10% off. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always here to answer. If you're watching the replay, go ahead, ask questions. I'll still respond to you. You know, we'll make sure to get those all added there. And yeah, since I'm trying this new little journey, check me on YouTube. See how I do. I think it's simply abc.yo or something like that, but Amy Fetter, you'll find it. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for viewing. I really appreciate it. I love you all. Bye.